Hey there everybody, Scott from Scott's Moto Adventures, and today's a big day. It's my birthday. It's a big birthday too, number 40. So anyway, I'm going for a nice ride and got some stuff to do. Join me. Alright, good morning everybody. It's Scott from Scott's Moto Adventures, and today you're going on a nice ride to me. It's a sentimental, historical ride because today is my birthday. So we get to talk about all the things I like and celebration of me, and that's not narcissistic at all. I've been doing some stuff today. I had a lawnmower thing to take care of. Long story short, clutch ripped its wires out because of a broken bracket. Did not expect that to happen, but it happens more than you think, I guess. So anyway, I am in celebration of my birthday. I am going to be doing what I love to do the most, and that is go motorcycle riding and doing some coddywampling. And today my goal is 10 covered bridges. I want to do that. I'm going to hit up 2 down here toward the Kutztown area. Then I'm going to make my way up north. I want to make my way up to the Bloomsburg, Ellisburg area, which is Knoebels. Gonna hit Knoebels up, just enjoy myself, and then I gotta go home, and me and the wife are gonna go to dinner. Nothing too crazy for a milestone birthday. It's day today at a whopping 60 degrees. Yes, that's the high today. That's your quasi-motard style report. But I'm gonna go up and I'm just gonna enjoy myself. Like I said, pick up 10 different covered bridges. There's a bear at Knoebels. There is also there's an ice cream shop. I don't think I'm gonna get ice cream today. It's a little too cold. If they have apple dumplings up there like they did last fall, yes, I will definitely be going up there. So today is about me. Yeah, I know. Big ego. So it's just nice to, I'm taking the full weekend off of work, don't have to really go in. I got a lot of stuff done this week, and I'm done with musicals. Go see $1 Million Quartet at Meadowbrook Theater. It's probably one of the most fun shows I had programming. And we are in Amish country, because there you have, we are by that place actually does work, instead of work on the lawnmowers, work on the horses. Shoe and track, so horseshoe, other stuff. But yeah, I could have went riding with the BMW guys down toward York. I wasn't for it. I wasn't feeling it today. I wanted to stick around. And I guess, of course, I got stuck behind the slowpoke. But hey, so like I said, we're going to hit up a couple of coddywamples. I'm going to post some coddywample stuff up. I have been pretty much bears and covered bridges this year. I think it's like 13, 14 at the time of me doing the screenshot, or me before I started riding. And so I have been doing great with that. I was in Detroit by a lot of Panda Expresses, and I did not take full advantage of that, but I was also very busy out there. So I did pick up a couple, which really helped me out. And it's so cool today that I have to put heated grips on. There's a side rant. But covered bridges, I purposely went out to Michigan looking for covered bridges. And like some of the ones I wanted to get were, I ended up finding covered bridges out there. A lot of them were walkway covered bridges. I did try that one on Belle Isle. I did try to sneak that one, and they did not give that one to me. Nice try. I'm not mad. Yeah, it's a covered bridge. Yeah, I know it is, but they didn't want to give that one to me, so that's okay. I might not. Also, the other thing is, it is kind of abandoned, so I didn't want to give the judges crap. That one was a tough sell, so I think if I would have walked up to it and took a picture of it, they would have gave it to me. But I think they were also looking for more traditional, so it's not a huge deal. It would have been nice to find one on Belle Isle, but that's okay. I'll let that one go. They scored everything else. I've been doing much better this year. Last year they were really tough. This year I think they've they got some flack. Like so. But yeah, so far it's been a good weekend. I went to Mahoning on Friday night to go see Ghostbusters. Saw the Ecto 1. It's actually the 1A. I don't know. Like I read that somebody posted something on Facebook on their site. They're like, that's actually a 1A, and I just was like, I don't know the difference. They were playing cartoons in the at the snack bar, at the lobby at the snack bar, so that was cool. I was like, yeah. By the way, Ghostbusters could be scary when you're a kid. Ghostbusters, the cartoon, was really scary as a kid. But yeah, that's the beginning of my weekend. You know what I'm doing today? I'm going up to Knoebels. I'll do some filming up there. I might just film something separate. I'm not going to film any rides today. I'm just going to go on some rides and just enjoy myself. There are some rides I want to try out. So what do I want to talk about? Like I'm 40 now, and just thinking about some things like why I am the way I am. And I was thinking about something. I like vintage stuff. I went to Mahoning last night. They have. I just want to make sure the idol's doing good. I went to Mahoning last night, and they use 35 millimeter. They were using 1947 projector heads up until a couple of months ago, last year. November was the last time they were able to use. November was the last time they used the 1947 Simplex E7. But anyway, they used a Simplex. They used a Simplex head. They actually stopped. They got something from the 90s, water cooled. I did not see anything, but I like vintage stuff. So I went to Mahoning last night. I'm going to Knoebels today, and I'm going to go ride some vintage, rides, or go to, check out some stuff like that. And it's just the kind of person I am. It's that old soul style. It's that old soul, like, hey, I like old style stuff. It's funny because it's like, it's the simplicity of this stuff. No, it's complicated. I like the old dimmers at Meadowbrook Theater. I'll put up the patch panel. I don't think I have a picture of the dimmers, but I have a picture of the patch panel, which is can be the bane of your existence if you know how to use it. It's easy. You can do amazing stuff with that. I think they're great. I like them. Come on. Let's go. Come on. But yeah, I like the old stuff. Now the dimmers, yeah, they're a pain in the ass to maintain, and they're kind of like falling apart. So that's a great coffee shop, by the way. Four Monkeys. I have one of their shirts. I know me and some of the BMW guys went there earlier this year after a breakfast. I don't think I'm going to breakfast. I'm going to breakfast tomorrow. Oh, that's tomorrow. So I'm going to go to Mahoning again because it is one of my favorite movies, American Graffiti, and there's a car show. So I like vintage stuff. So like the old lighting instruments, I really don't like those. I prefer LEDs. Sorry, not sorry. I like to have good saturated color as a lighting designer. So, and it shows in my work. And I'm using a full LED rig at Whitehall, and Meadowbrook, it keeps getting more, and it looks so cool. So, but I do like vintage stuff. There's nothing wrong with vintage. I like vintage cars. This bike is technically an antique now. It's 2002. We're 2020. Maybe next year it'll be an antique, and I can put antique tags on it, but I'm not going to. So, not gonna lie. Riding between this and the new one, I did like the new one. That 1200 wet head, I did like that 1200 wet head, and I definitely want a 1200. I want a wet head now, not a 1300, not a 1250, but maybe a 1200 like RS would fit me very well. Yes, I take this off-road a little bit, but I wouldn't mind a nice sport touring bike I always like sport tours, the concourse, the ST, the FJR. Those are all bikes that I really would love to have. So, and then another neat thing about me doing what I'm doing today is we covered bridges. Those are like vintage, historical, blah blah blah. There's not a lot. There's not a lot around with those. So, crap. Well, that sucks. Let's see what's going on here, because I did not know that could smell. I might just skip the next two. Let's see what's going on. If the thing is closed at the covered bridge, that's okay. I can get my picture at least. I'll get a picture of this. Okay, so Cuts Mill Road is closed. So I will tell the other guys from the Walton PA crew that it is closed. So hopefully they don't make me do a stupid turnaround. But yeah, like, I mean, vintage stuff needs work. I mean, my wife calls my bike a money pit, and yeah, it is. But I love it. Like, there's love in there, and there's sentimentality because Reed's a good friend. Reed was always a good friend. He gave me a motorcycle. Reed has always been a very nice person. He's my mentor. He's one of my dearest friends, and I got to see him in Michigan. I should have rode the 1200, but he's seen bikes and he knows what they're like. You know, and that's one of the things I love about, you know, just everything. Anyway, so seeing Reed was like great, and talking to him about motorcycle stuff. We were talking to one of the BMW MOA members, board members, about the rally. She's trying to get me to volunteer. Good luck with that, Jen. Maybe I'll have to spend a couple hours with Vince at the table. I really don't want to, like, it's a trip for me. Like, I do a lot at work. Yeah, just like, I don't know if it's an old soul thing, but I also act like a cantankerous old man too. So I'm happy with this bike. I'm actually, like, I was worried that I was going to get on this bike today and be like, oh man, this is going to suck. And no, the thing is running great. It's handling good. Yeah, I got an oil leak on the left side head. Whenever you have put too much oil in, it overflows. It ruins the gaskets on the actual, like, cover. Ooh, gravel that I don't like. Ooh, okay. Be careful, be careful. Okay. So yeah, it so there's a good way to seal it up. That's what I'm gonna do. The whole thing with I got, like, this thing is an old leaky bike, but it has character. It's been places. It's been everywhere. You know, I'm sorry, I got some Johnny Cash, because still remembering some Johnny Cash because alpacas, because I just did $1 Million Quartet at Meadowbrook Theater. So I definitely have more of a vintage feel, and now that 80s is now vintage, you know, it makes sense a little bit. That's why I like going to Mahoning. Okay, so I went and did the first stop, which was the Snyder covered bridge, and yeah. Oh, I got the mic working too. I don't know why the mic was just giving me fits earlier. But yeah, it's working great. And now I just get to do some running around here. And next, I don't know what the next one is. I think we're by the drag strip here, maybe. So covered bridges, and there's a couple trains of thought on why they exist. And the one thing I heard, I kind of believe it, but I kind of find it weird. The reason why they exist is they wanted to, at the time, all you had was really wood. Concrete wasn't super popular out here in you know, in the 1800s. So they're like, okay, well, how do we make these bridges last longer? And they're like, well, let's do something different here, and let's do let's cover the bridge so that the planks underneath are perfectly okay. And so that's what they did. And did it work? Maybe a little. I mean, we got a lot around here in Pennsylvania. So, very happy with the way things are going. Bike's running great. I think I just needed to lean it out. I feel like I had too much fuel, and I was kind of like drowning it a little. Now it's firing like it should be. So, very happy with that. The clip-ins. Hi, cows. The other thing is I gotta find a place to pull over. Okay, so this I have to be careful because there's like planks of wood. What happens when I do this? Woo! Okay. Oh, don't do that. Okay, cool. All right, the clip-ins. All right, so far that's 2 up here in Columbia County, and I got more, and I gotta drive through the clip-ins because this guy's in the middle of the freaking road. So, windy road, next number of miles. Sweet. And the other thing is, I love doing this. I'm actually making great time because the park is not open yet. So I am just killing time right now before the park opens. Definitely I like vintage stuff. And yeah, there's some newer rides. There's some stuff by Zamprella. And Zamprella does they're kiddie rides or flat rides. They're okay. But like, to me, they kind of have a cheap feeling to them. Coney Island, there's like a whole park. It's like I call it Zamprella Land, and Knoebels is somewhat like that. But hey, for them it works, and that's why they want it. So, like, I really like the vintage rides over at Knoebels. Like, Knoebels has a company called Everly, something like that, and they do a lot of. They were an aircraft company, but they have 2 out of the 3 most popular rides. Yeah. So anyway, let's talk about some of the cool flat rides Knoebels has. So they have these like Everly. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Rides, and they have like 2 out of the 3 most popular. And what that is, salt and pepper shaker. I think it's called. I want to say that's called the Rollo Plano, and it's a satellite. The salt and pepper shaker. You know, that's a known one. And then the other one is. Okay, dog scared the shit out of me. The other one is the Rocco Plano. See, I get them all mixed up. The reason why is just because I feel like it's the opposite. The one looks like a Ferris wheel with eggs on it, and I haven't been on that one yet, to be honest. That's something I want to go on. Yeah, that one I haven't been on. I've been on Satellite, and I don't want to go on Satellite. It's rough. It is probably the roughest ride. It is the coolest looking ride. And at night, it is it's really cool at night. I really like it at night. But during the day, no. And I don't want to ride it. So the Rocco Plano, Rollo Plano. I kind of wish there's another ride, and you've seen it before. It's called the Monster. They do not have one, surprisingly, or if they do, they don't have it ready for, you know, public usage. So they have all that stuff. Now, there's also some other rides that are really neat, like the looping ride next to Flying Turns. I've never been on that. I've always felt like I'm too old for that. They do have a Music Express. It's called Cosmotron. And that's the other thing about Knoebels that's really neat. They take like grain silos or farming stuff and they use it to protect their, you know, they use it to their advantage. And when I go to Knoebels, like the Flying Trapeze is a great example. That is covered by like a metal roof, so there's no snow or anything, you know, during the winter, and keeps the snow off and stuff like that, keeps it better protected. Some of the other things they have, I mean, they have your more traditional, like the antique cars. They have, one is an older one, it's called Jaguar Cars. Right now, it has been pulled out of the park. They're redoing it, the trees got bigger, so they're gonna redo it. It's been redone a few times. Last time it was redone because the nasty midsummer flood, they got that thing back up and running like within a couple of weeks. So it's not a super complicated ride. And that's the thing, like going back to the whole vintage thing, you think of these rides as not being very, very complicated. Some of them aren't, like, the Everly stuff is not complicated. The only thing is it's hard to get parts for at this point. But like that, like I said, the one that looks like a Ferris wheel with eggs, that one seems very simple. The salt and pepper shaker is just basically a gear, you know, bolted onto two arms that move around. Okay, once I got to Knoebels, I got to ride some of the best bumper cars in America, all steel. Made my way over to Rotojet, just watching. Don't really like to ride that ride anymore. Now here we have the site of the Sky Slide. It is currently being reimagined, renovated. They're working on it. I expect it back in a year or two. This is not going to be a quick fix. And then to end my day at Knoebels, I took the Pioneer train, which is the V4 powered train that goes through the pool area and under Twister, and it's really cool when you go into Twister and the coaster's overhead and you get to see the bottom side of the train, of the roller coaster train. So that's how I ended my day at Knoebels. All right, so far my birthday's been going really well here at Knoebels, but I gotta go home and got a 2-hour ride to parking lot's getting full. I got a 2-hour ride home. I know of, I picked up so far 8 covered bridges today, or no, 9. And I'm going to be going and picking up number 10. I skipped 2. I wanted to get riding some roller coasters and stuff. Oh, and speaking of that, so pretty good day. A lot of stuff is running. For some reason, the Ferris wheel is not. I'm a little surprised about that. But I'm happy to see that Twister has received some work in its helixes, so that was working very well. And then Phoenix was great. It was the Phoenix. But yeah, it was pretty good. And like the nice thing about here, nobody was here to like bug anybody about anything. One of the other motorcyclists, they just put their Simpson helmet like on top of their handlebar and nobody messed with it. So it does feel like it's getting a little cooler though, I will say that. So I'm gonna head on home. Going to the last covered bridge. But yeah, so really great. Got some good flat ride video. And so far it's been a good birthday. A lot of people have been wishing me a happy birthday, so thank you. And really happy about that. And yeah, it was good trip so far. But yep, I see the covered bridge all the way down here. And the first time I ever used that covered bridge was when I was doing a 5K here, which means I should really do a 5K here again. And this is one of the smaller covered bridges that I'm going to be hitting. I don't even know if I can find this place. Ugh. Yeah, I'm going to have to... Yeah, there's a place I can pull over. Oh, there's two. We're good. Yep, and that should be the last covered bridge for the day. But so far, it's been a great birthday. Lots of people have been, wishing me well wishes and all that stuff. Got some good pictures. And I'm just really happy about how everything's been turning out. So, looking forward to tonight. Looking forward to the rest of the weekend. Got a busy weekend. Probably going to go back to Mahoning and go to American Graffiti. I do have the BMW MOA meeting, breakfast meeting, that's on Saturday, or on Saturday, on Sunday. So I'll go over there, meet up with those guys. I don't know if I'm hitting rain or not. And I don't know if I'm going through Centralia again or not. Kind of feel like I am, but 54 doesn't run through here anymore. And I also got some water on my face here, so I don't know if it's raining either. Kind of feel like... I don't know. I'm definitely... Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here, so... But... well, guys, I want to thank you for joining me, and, for joining me on my birthday. It's been really good experience. I'm happy that you were able to join me. And hopefully we do it again next year. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. And I'll catch you guys later.